The first time knowledge was used in scripture was when God was talking to Adam, and it was a warning. He said, of all the trees that are in this garden, eat freely. But the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, don't eat it. If you eat it, you will have something deeper than information. You will die. Because death hides inside knowledge. Life also hides inside knowledge. It's not information. And so the first time Adam knew his wife, he didn't get sets of information. It was life that came out. Because the casing of life and death is a reality called knowledge. And so when you begin to interact with knowledge, you will find out that there are 4 cadres of knowledge. And the lowest cadre of knowledge is mental knowledge. Mental knowledge only furnishes information. It has no power. Meanwhile, I was telling them in the prayer meeting yesterday, see the labor we put into acquiring physical knowledge. When you were born, they started telling you, Papa. And they will use 1 year to learn Papa. When you finish learning that, they take you to crèche or kindergarten. And they give you a slate. And they write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A to Z. And you will recite it. You don't even know what it is yet. But just know the letters. Then they will start teaching you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 10. And then from that, you can build 20 into 30, 40. And then when you start reciting it, you say 1, 3, 7, 10, 9. You are just calling things. And then you build into primaries, you build into secondary, you build into university. When you now graduate, they now say you are a doctor. That knowledge gives you a title. That's physical knowledge. Physical knowledge has the capacity of giving you a title. In fact, if you call yourself a doctor, or you attach PhD to your name, and you didn't acquire it academically, or it was not given to you honorarily, you'll be arrested. You are a fraudster. To show you that even in the natural, knowledge has some level of credibility that it puts on people. There are many things you can't call yourself because vested in those titles are knowledge requirements. Meanwhile, that is the lowest form of knowledge, because there is no way physical knowledge can produce life. And so when you start dealing with knowledge, there are 4 cadres. The first cadre of knowledge is what we call gnosis. And gnosis is the ability to form meaning out of coordinated words. And the meanings that are allocated to those coordinated words, we can now use it to regulate our dealings. So if you and I agree that come means to approach, anytime we use come, we will approach. So we have attributed a meaning to those words put together and coordinated. All of that is what you call gnosis. And that kind of knowledge helps to facilitate human interaction. Human interaction will not be possible except as gnosis is in place. So the reason I can understand you, the reason we can communicate emotions, the reason we can collaborate together to achieve something is because there is a form of mental block that has been created, embedded in which certain kinds of understanding is planted to help us relate and to carry out suitable and profitable existence. That kind of knowledge is not potent enough to have a place among spirits, because spirits don't need words to talk. In fact, the reason spirits use words is because they are talking with men. If mortals are out of the context, spirits will stop talking. Because in their realm, there are deeper spheres of communication. In the realm of spirits, they can traffic reality through thoughts. And so if I look at you, I read your heart. And you read my heart. So we are communicating by corresponding heart postures. That's why if your heart is not pure, you can't do business among spirits. Because when you are talking and your words contradict your heart, the spirit will be trafficking both your words and your heart. So it will become difficult for that spirit to relate with you. That's why I say, who shall stand in the hill of the Lord? There has to be a purity here so that you can collaborate with spirits. So the first kind of knowledge is gnosis, is mental knowledge.